Brian from FightHype.com. Roy Jones and Brian Perella. How's it going, guys?
Going good.
Great. Just wanted to talk about this upcoming fight you guys are fighting on Showtime. Really exciting. How was training and preparation?
Training was really good. Preparation was good. He's like a sponge. He always soaks up everything I offer for him. So he makes me dig deeper into my book of tricks because he picks up stuff so fast.
And more importantly, knowing about the opponent as a great fighter, what do you guys know? And is this going to be an easier fight, a tougher fight? Coming towards his career?
In my opinion, nothing's ever easy, and it's kind of two different opposites here. The guy's undefeated, so he has to be broken. Yet I don't think he's quite as good a fighter as Tony Harrison because he don't have the experience. So it's two different things we got to work. We got to break the mentality and show him that we know you're undefeated. That has to end here. Yet at the same time, he may be a tad more explosive, but I know he's not the experienced or the mental aspect of the game. He's not what Tony Harrison is.
Yeah, 100%. You know, he's a young, hungry, undefeated fighter. He's coming for his American dream, but it's our job to break that confidence beginning of the first bell. Looking like we have the experience and a very difficult style to deal with. You know, with Roy, he's the master. He's got great ring advice, corner advice. I mean, he's going to see everything, and we're going to execute.
Even though they ruled the fight against Harrison a draw, do you have more confidence now than before you entered that fight, being that most people thought you would?
Yes, absolutely. I had a very confident going into that fight, knowing that I'd be bigger, badder, stronger at his weight class. But going through that fight with Harrison, it only made me so much more as a fighter. I'm evolved so much. I'm a completely different animal even since then. So I'm looking forward to showcasing that.
Why have you noticed the difference in his confidence in the gym after the different showing with Harrison?
No, and let me tell you why. First of all, with the confidence going into the Harrison fight, it was out of this world because you come off getting stopped by a welterweight. You never went 12 rounds in your life. You never trained with Roy Jones in your life. You take Tony Harrison, how much more confidence do you think a man can have? You understand me? So to coming off of that to fight the guy who just was last time out, he went in the ring as a champion, showed me tremendous confidence. So the biggest part was that I understood it right at that point that he believed in me and everything I said. So it made me also believe in him. So after the fight, it was like I just wanted him not to lose the confidence he had because of the decision. You know, we can't control that. We did what we were supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Whether they give it to us or not, we can't control it. But we did what we were supposed to do. So many people came to him after the fight and said, bro, you shocked everybody here. Nobody had you going past 3 to 4 rounds. You understand? We knew that. And they didn't know we knew that, but we knew that. But we knew it was going to also not only be past 3 or 4 rounds, it wasn't going to be what they thought it was going to be at the end either. And by us doing that in a competitive manner, both of us being competitive minded because he took the challenge, and when he took it, he said, "If you think it's too much, how can I back down?" He ain't back down, so who am I to back down? You feel what I'm saying? And you with the GOAT for a reason. If you with the GOAT, how can anything be too much for us? Let's get it. And we came together and we got it. So it's like it's been such a dream come true to have a guy that can soak up so much and take what he soaks up and uses it. Because a lot of guys you teach to, but most of them have a hard time taking it from the gym to the ring. He takes everything from the gym, from the locker room, from the hotel room. He takes it all to the ring, and that's the most important part.
Who do you guys see winning the main events?
Well, that's not our thing. I really don't care who wins the main event. I mean, I like Lubin because I know him and he's from Florida, and I would hope he would be successful with it. But I can't really be here taking sides right now when this is my fight.
Well, I asked because it could be a future opponent.
We love it.
Anyone on the card.
We don't really. That's the whole point. Everybody on the undercard, I mean, is a future opponent. So it's like we're not looking at one guy. We can't single nobody out. Whoever get a belt, that's what we're looking for.
And Roy, one guy's about to have all 4 of them.
We want him too. Hey, listen. When they said the fight fell out because something happened to him, I called and said, "Hey, Brian will take the fight. Brian will take his place." They're like, "No, we can't do that. We have problems with the organization." I said, "Okay, but he's willing and ready to fight whoever." So that's how that was. What was your question?
No, my question was, what was my question? Oh, how does the size of a fighter like Fundora, people can't, the average boxer that you can spar with is not that tall. So how do people train for guys that tall?
Well, you got to do everything as though you're fighting Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Make Kareem Abdul-Jabbar your heavy bag and everything else, you have no problem. But you got to train that way, or it'll be something different. You can't come in, train to fight Muggsy Bogues, and then think you're going to go to a round with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar when you've been punching down at Muggsy and you got to punch up at Kareem. It's going to ruin your whole night. So you just got to be smart about it.
Awesome, Bruce Lee. Game of death.
A little bit of that too.
Is Pearl going to come out Roy Jones style the way Eubank Jr. did? He looked like it was the second coming, man.
This is what people don't understand. I don't teach people to be Roy Jones. I teach people to take Roy Jones' mental aspect of it and put it to your DNA. Now, if sometimes that kind of look like Roy Jones, maybe, I don't know. But he's southpaw, so it's going to be hard for him to look like Roy Jones, but you're going to see the mental aspect of Roy Jones, I promise you, because he gets it more than 90% of what's in my gym. Yeah.
Let me get your predictions on a couple of fights, if I may. We got Errol Spence-Ugas coming up.
That's a tough fight. I like Errol, but it's a tough fight for both fighters.
How about Devin Haney versus Kambosos?
That's also a tough fight. I like Devin Haney, but Kambosos will be at home, and that's the only thing I'm worried about there.
Shakur and Oscar.
Shakur is very tough. He's a tall order for anybody. Oscar's a very good fighter, but once again, he's a tall order and he's short. So I lean towards Shakur, but it's going to be a tough fight because Oscar's a really good fighter too.
All right, I got one more because it's a crazy fight. There's Rollies and Tank, man. That's just a crazy fight. What's your breakdown on that one?
Who?
Rollies. Davis and
I mean, Tank has the experience. I'm going to go with the experience. Rollies a hard puncher, but Tank has the experience. So I'm thinking Tank going to be able to figure that out.